get tired.
Oh. Once I feel like I've felt everybody in the room fall asleep, I would like to leave.
Oh, fuck!
I shake my fists angrily at a nightmare I'm having that's unrelated to the current situation.
Son of a bitch.
I would like to try and just take my tally-ho and, in my little jammies, just sneak out of the door.
So
Is this revenge for Death House, Winnie?
Can I argue that she has to make her stealth roll?
Well, let's find out now.
We're asleep. Like, what are we gonna do?
So after maybe like 20 minutes or so,
Waiting patiently.
this really, the
Here.
the aroma of the flower petals really lulls everyone off to sleep, and it's not too long before you hear the booming snores of Drogar, and they just you feel pretty confident that after a little while everyone is sort of lulled off to sleep. So yeah, if you want to make me a stealth check at disadvantage to sneak out of the room,
Disadvantage?
or at advantage, I'm sorry, at advantage because everyone is sleeping.
Let me give you my unlucky
Sasha
die.
never sleeps.
That's one. Okay.
I bet they're both fucking bangers.
They're not bangers.
I bet they're both fucking
Okay,
bops.
15.
15.
Mm-hmm.
If you'll allow me, I'm just gonna roll for everybody.
I mean, I wouldn't make you roll for me. My passive is like 11.
Okay. So that's okay, I'm gonna give you like the -10 because you're all asleep. Yeah, I'm gonna say you make it.
Okay. I will just slip out of the door and then just really quietly close the door behind me.
Okay.
You sneaky mom.
The hour is late.
Devil.
The Abbey is quiet around you.
Okay. I'll cast light on Tally-Ho's eyes and point them kind of towards the ground as I walk, as I try and find my way back, kind of towards the dining room.
Okay. You do so.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Your teeny tiny little feet pitter patter on the stone floors and echo around the chambers as you go, but you move with the sort of like headlights of Tally-Ho's eyes on the lookout before you.
Okay. And then I'll try and remember from where I am in the dining room where Vasilka was coming from when she was bringing food out.
Great. Yeah, there's a staircase off to the side
Okay.
that she was going up and down.
Okay. And let's say that I have like my little bag with me.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go and try and find the kitchen or a food store or something.
Okay, you make your way off to the kitchen on the side on that same floor.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Can I look through the pantries for I don't even know what I'm looking for.
For snackies?
I'm looking for snackies.
Yeah, you
I'm
open it
looking
up
for
and you
midnight
find it.
snackies.
You find it remarkably well provisioned.
Mm-hmm.
The larders in Barovia, you have come to learn, are not generally
Are
very.
the sweets rolls?
Yeah, they're not. They're not sort of like. There's not a lot of diversity. But here you find a number of like loaves of bread that seem to be well baked, and some hearty vegetables that you're familiar with, and even maybe like a few strips of like salted meat.
Okay.
That is something of a delicacy here about.
Okay.
We are in
Okay.
Kresk. This is like Jungle Town. There's all
Yeah.
those like animals running about.
I'll grab any carrots if there's carrots.
There are.
I'll grab a bunch of carrots,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll grab a loaf of bread or two,
Mm-hmm.
and some salted meat. And now I'm looking for something for dessert.
Okay, give me an investigation.
Okay.
Sweet.
Maybe something sweet. 5.
Do I have a sweet roll?
5, you find some oatmeal raisin cookies.
What's wrong with oatmeal raisin?
It's my favorite.
It's my favorite.
I just know it's not hers.
No! It's not chocolate chips! Okay, and then I'll go back down to the dining room with
Okay.
all my stuff,
Mhm.
and I'll kind of hang my bag on the back of my chair, and I'll just take off like a little piece of bread and a little piece of carrot, and I'll just hop up in one of the big chairs, and I'll just sit for a little bit.
Okay.
alone in the dining room in my nice jammies.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll just sit and look around and listen to the quiet and eat my carrot and eat my bread and look at the symbol of the Morning Lord
Mm-hmm.
that's up in this room. And I'm feeling emboldened by having met the Way Warden recently. And I'm feeling just a little bit invincible
Mm-hmm.
and a little bit like I have so many questions and I don't know when to ask them, so I'm just gonna sit quietly and listen for a little bit. Do I hear anybody moving around?
You do. Mm-hmm. You hear the sort of scraping footsteps and clacking sound of Cloven Bellevue.
Okay, I'm gonna hop off my chair then, and I'm gonna, is there anywhere I can hide in this room?
Sure, yeah, there's a bunch of, you can do under the table, there's like maybe some like cabinets or shelves, like
Okay,
pick your
I'm
poison.
gonna climb up in a cabinet and shut myself in a little cabinet, like that would not be normal person sized.
Right. Halfling sized.
You do so. Shutting yourself in and sort of peeking out through the crack in the door. The crack in the door. You see him come into the room. He's sort of mumbling under his breath.
I'm too grateful. Lazy slug of bitch. Oh, do this, oh, and do that. Take care of the filthy mongrels. Not that they're worth the food we throw them. What's that?
He walks over to the table and sees the items that you brought out and left on the table.
Oh, sneaking in the dead of night like the filthy vermin they are. Cloven knows who it is. It was that filthy Otto always scarping off. I'll show him.
Wait.
You pop out.
You, what are you doing here?
I got hungry in the middle of the night. Carrots is my favorite food, and I tried to steal some when we first got here, and I almost got us in really big trouble, and then I found some and I couldn't help myself.
You've broken the rules, little lady.
I didn't know that was the rules!
No one's allowed to be out in the Abbey after dark.
I didn't know that!
Ignorance is no excuse from the law.
Okay.
We'll have to take you to the master,
No!
and we'll see what he has to say. In fact, I think he'll be rather pleased to see you.
Wait. Can I take my carrots with me?
I don't see why not.
Okay, I'll pack up all my stuff and I'll just go with him.
Most excellent. Please. Walk this way.
Wait, I had to pee. Where do I do that?
Oh, no. There's no time bringing you right to the master. Right to the master, that's where you'll go.
Can I just please go back to my bed? I won't eat any more things. I really didn't know I was supposed to get up in the middle of the night. I had really nice jammies and I really wanted to do a walk around.
Give me a persuasion check.
12.
Cloven never got nice jammies. Cloven never got to do a walk around. Cloven never gets to eat snackies after bedtime. No. We'll be bringing you right to the master, and we'll see what he has to say about this. Come with me!
Cloven only ever gets the oatmeal raisin cookie.
Damn it!
Campbell, do you have something?
Yes.
It's one way to wake us up.
Does that work?
I'm going with them. I'm going with them.
I'm so scared.
He leads you upstairs, up that flight of stairs where Vasilka was coming up and down.
Mhm.
He leads you up the staircase, and you make your way up to the a door, outside of which now you see Otto, sort of posted sentry outside. And as you make your way up, he like looks up at you, and his eyes kind of go bright, and he like wags his donkey tail. Oh, I remember you.
Hey, Otto!
Hi, Winnie. Oh, what are you doing out of bed?
I was just feeling hungry. I didn't know it was against the rules to get a midnight snack.
Oh, I understand. Oh, Cloven, she's a guest and new here. Surely we can forgive her a little bit for breaking the rules. And he kind of like snaps his claw and says,
That's enough out of you. Your job is not to argue on behalf of the master's guest. Yours is to open the door.
okay, I open the door. That's what I do.
Do you open the door all the time?
Well, during the day I'm outside. People don't come to the Abbey after dark, so after that I open the door to the master's chamber.
When do you sleep?
What?
When do you sleep?
Oh, when I find the time.
Yes, opening the door, that's your task. Yes, so do it now already, won't you?
Oh, okay. And he opens the door and allows you inside. Inside, a sort of like rich perfume sense washes over you. It's dimly lit by candles in sconces all across the walls. Huge 4-poster bed in one area with bright gold wrappings, sort of like making their way like draped around the 4 posters. Vasilka stands in one corner, just standing there. And you find the abbot sitting at a desk. And as you sort of sat over it, kind of scratching out some notes on a piece of paper. As you make your way in, Cloven says,
I found this one scarpering around after dark, stealing out of their larder. I thought I'd bring her right to you. You figured would know what to do, master.
He holds up a hand and says, Cloven, please, while I do admire your enthusiasm, there is no need to treat our guests with such hostility. Winnie here is a very special guest. And he turns around. Won't you sit with me a moment, Winnie?
I'll go sit wherever.
He kind of like pulls a chair out for you. And he says, Cloven, you may go.
Well, master, this is highly irregular.
Don't you want to, Cloven? You may go. And he turns and kind of like, makes his way out. The master looks at you, smiling warmly. You know, I believe, young Winnie, there is no such thing as accidents. I had very much hoped we would have had a chance to talk, just you and I.
Why?
Please, won't you sit?
I'll up on the chair.
Tell me, Winnie. You have been in Barovia for some time now. What do you think of this place? These people?
I think it's the saddest place I've ever been. But where I come from, it's not that sad. And I can't imagine what kind of spirit it takes to keep going in a place like this for as long as people have.
Yes, I agree with you. And that's why I think the people here are worthy of being saved. Don't you agree?
Yes.
Would you like to save them, Winnie? If you could.
Yes.
You
You see, victory over an enemy such as Strahd, such as the devil, requires sacrifice. Sacrifice is what is needed to save this place. And if you could give something up to ensure peace to this place, surely you would be willing to do so, yes?
Yes,
What
I
would it-
think so.
What would you give? What would any of us give if making one small sacrifice from any one individual could secure freedom and safety of everyone in this valley? Would it not be not only the right choice, but a gift?
Well, from what one individual?
Well, that's why I am glad you have come, Winnie. I can see that you are a very, very special little girl.
What do you mean?
I think I knew the moment you came here, I knew that you may just be the last piece of the puzzle. You see, I've told you much of Vasilka. She has learned a great deal and come so far, and she's almost ready. Almost complete. But there's one piece that I've been missing. You see, Winnie, in order for two to fall in love, their souls must be entwined, in unison, touch each other. I believe Vasilka's soul and that of the devil's will perfectly entwine, but in order for him to be able to see what she is, he must be able to view her soul. Do you know how that is to be done, Winnie? Do you know how a soul can be viewed?
Mm-mm.
It is told through the eyes. It is the eyes, Winnie. The eyes are the window to the soul. And that is what I need. That is the last piece of the puzzle for Vasilka. The window to her soul. That is why. But you see, there is a luster to eyes, to innocence, that cannot be recreated or maintained. It must come fresh from the source. That is why I needed an innocent. One of untouched, unburdened by the horrors and rigors of this place. The Baron's daughters, yes, indeed, they would have sufficed. And if only he had brought them here, I thought perhaps if they were to fall ill, that would have been reason enough to overcome his superstition, to overcome his insolence, to bring them here, and they could have been the ones. They could have been the sacrifice. But stubborn fool as he was, he let them fall to death and ruin. Oh, what a pity, what a shame. I did not expect after the first. I did not expect him during the first, of course, but I thought the second or the third, maybe by then he would have... but I overestimated him. I thought my plans would fall to ruins after that, but then you came. With those innocent eyes. Vasilka. And he gestures forward and she steps forward. Vasilka, remove your veil, please. And she does so. And as she brings it up, you begin to see the stitching across her neck. A long, thin sliver held together by ties. And as she raises it up over her face, you see pristine, unbroken porcelain skin. But in her eye sockets, nothing. All the pieces to create the perfect bride for Strahd I found in the graves of this abbey and the town below, but I am still missing that last crucial piece.
Oh my God.
The eyes of an innocent. And that is why I am so glad you have come, Winnie. Your eyes.
can be the last piece of the puzzle. And like bindings spring out of the chair that you were sitting in and wrap across you, pinning your arms to your side. I am sorry to have to do this to you. Vasilka, please. She goes over to his desk, pulls out one of the drawers, and unrolls like a surgeon's satchel, revealing a number of scalpels, scissors, and other implements. I am sorry that it has come to this, but it must be done. Yes, no, it must. To save this place, to save this valley, it is the only way, yes. Please. It will only hurt but a moment.
Wait. This is not the only way. No way. There's as many different ways to defeat Strahd as there are people in this valley. And you don't have to take things from people that they don't want to give. That's not what a sacrifice, a holy sacrifice is. That's not what a martyr is.
Oh, child. I do admire your naivete. Sometimes I wish I could go back to a place where I still held on to it. But this is a hard place, a cruel place. And to overcome it, sacrifices must be made. I am sorry that it has come to this, but fear not, for you can live without eyes. And it'll only hurt but a moment. One moment of pain, and you will ensure the freedom of this valley. Hold still, Winnie.
I cast freedom of movement on myself.
Yep. That'll do it. That will do it. I feel sick right now.
Oh
I'm not okay with this, Trevor.
no! Where did you get freedom of movement?
Oh my
That's a 4th level spell we
Holy
get.
shit.
Yep.
Holy shit.
Atta girl, Winnie.
Holy
Yes.
shit.
She prepared it and
Alright,
everything.
what-
Winnie!
She is
Let's
showing
go!
you the receipts.
What is it like? What's it like?
Okay, it says that the components are a leather strap bound around the arm or a similar appendage.
Oh shit!
So I'm just going to reach, cross arms around myself and grab the bindings that are holding me.
Uh-huh.
And I just I close my eyes and I imagine the rush of air in my lungs that I felt when the Way Warden exploded behind me.
Yeah.
And it's like I feel the heat of that explosion and the bindings just burn away in my hands. And I just burst out of the chair and I just start running.
Oh yeah, the wave of energy as you release the power of this spell, it knocks back Vasilka, and even the abbot stumbles back a little bit. And I think the bindings just go flying off the metal buckles, ping off the walls. One of them strikes him across the face. Mm-hmm. One of them goes flying and strikes him across the face. Oh! And as he turns back to you, you see, as the hot metal of the buckle tore away the skin, golden scales underneath, and one wide lizard-like eye.
No!
Young Winnie, you must behave for your elders now. Let's cut back over to. We cut back to, okay, Drogar, Artemis, and Kaz. Each of you give me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh god, I can't. I'm gonna get sick.
I'm proficient, bitch!
Oh god. Oh, I don't know what dice to use. All my dice have been failing. Oh, come on. Out of the box, out of the box. Get the fuck
Sorry, buddy. Sorry.
All right, what do we got?
Let's start with Artemis.
Yeah, go ahead, buddy.
What was it, Constitution?
Constitution.
Well, with my +1, that's a 3.
God!
Fuck, okay,
I
Drogar.
am natural 2. 17 for
Okay.
Drogar.
Get my...
That's a 17 on the die.
Wow!
I'm proficient in Constitution. That's a 23.
Yes!
Kaz, you've been having a really pleasant dream. All of you have, in fact. you dream of once again.
Yeah, I bet we have been having a pleasant fucking
I'm sure we have.
Yeah.
It ain't right in a place like
I
this.
bet fucking Zarya was rubbing my feet.
For sure.
Oh, fuck, sure.
Wait, shit, sorry.
Why don't you tell me what you've been dreaming about?
I think it was that. I think I was dreaming that fucking Zarya was rubbing my
so
feet.
Kaz, you are in this. You are like lounging on one of those like big lounge couches,
But naked.
with like berserkers. Like there are two berserkers like waving palm fronds. One of them is feeding you grapes, and Zarya is at the foot of the bed rubbing your feet.
And I think the whole time there's this undercurrent of like, this isn't right. Like this is not what leadership looks like to Kaz. So the whole time this is happening, I think it's when you're having that dream and you're like you just actually the movie Mother does a really good job of this.
Yes.
Yeah.
Where it's like it so captures that feeling of like being in a dream. It's not a dream sequence, but like telling people something and no one's listening to you. Where you're just saying like, no, stop. Like you're not. Yes, I'm your leader, but you're my equal. Stop this.
Great.
So it feels great, but
Great.
like stop.
So you're in this position, laying back on this, on this like in this lounge. There's like a warm fire roasting. There's like an array of bottles of wine like circling the room. Zarya's like rubbing your feet and talking about, oh, Kasle, we were so lost before you came.
Look at
Oh,
how he just snaps into that accent. He's the best in the biz, y'all.
It really is.
truly, Kavan chose wisely when he appointed you our new leader. Is there anything else that we can do for you while you are our guest here?
And the whole time, I think she knows immediately something's wrong. But it's like when you're dreaming, you're like you know something's wrong, but you haven't quite reached the threshold where you can like wake up. You haven't like it's not wrong enough.
Yeah, let's play it. What do you say?
Yeah, she just says, no, Zarya, stop doing that. This is not what this is supposed to be.
Oh, but you've earned it, Kasle. Please lay your heavy brow down.
You're damn right I've earned it, but I don't want this. That's it. Who is that? Do you hear that?
Not but the wind, Kasle, please. Do not lay any more troubles on on such broad shoulders that carry so much already.
They carry everything, and that's why I have to listen to the voice that is coming into my head.
Kaz, wake up!
And she'll reach a hand out and just hold it against Zarya's cheek. Now is not the time. Stop this.
And she says, well, if not now. And she blinks, and then her eyes are like this yellow color with these vertical sort of reptilian slits. Then when? And you wake up and Pasha is standing over you, like throwing his whole weight against your body, trying to shake you awake. Kaz, wake up! Winnie's gone!
Need I remind you all, Kaz is buck naked.
Yes.
She shoots up out of bed, grabs Pasha by the shoulders, and says, "Let's find her!" Grabs her spear, grabs none of her clothes,
Yeah!
runs out the door!
Yeah! And we'll call it there!
Holy shit!
Jesus, Murphy.
Oh, this is making me sweat.
Oh my god!
Fucking knew that Abbott was a bad egg! Jesus, Murphy.
Good stuff, y'all. Good stuff.
Oh my god.
Good stuff. We have a good time?
Yes! Yes, you asshole, yes!